Hello and welcome back to 365 Days with mxmtoon. I'm Maia, a singer, songwriter, video maker, Oakland native, and fan of chillin' out, maxing out, relaxing all cool. I'm also a huge fan of history. I love untold stories, gross facts, hidden secrets, and anything weird, dark, and funky from the past. Each day, I'm going to share one of my favorite deep cuts with you, so let's take a look at today's stories.
It's 365 with mxmtoon. New facts every day, so don't leave too soon. I'm gonna teach you stuff, no it won't be tough. Gonna go a year till you've had enough. It's 365 mxmtoon.
Today, in 1990, the first episode of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air aired on NBC. The series starred Will Smith as, well, Will Smith, a wisecracking teen and fictional version of the real Will Smith. As the story goes, Will was born and raised in West Philadelphia, where he spent most of his days on the playground playing basketball as well as relaxing and chillin'. Then he got in a little fight with a couple of guys who were up to no good, and his mom got scared, so she sent him to live with his aunt and uncle, the Bankses, in Bel-Air. The rest is history. The show, which also starred James Avery, Alfonso Ribeiro, Karen Parsons, and Tatiana Ali, ran for a total of 6 seasons and became a major hit for the network. It skyrocketed Smith, initially a budding rapper, to stardom. It was one of the first mainstream television shows to center on Black teenagehood and dug deep into class divisions as working-class Will learned to live with his wealthy and spoiled family members. It was also very funny, but let's back up. In the late 1980s, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was the brainchild of one Benny Medina, a Black record executive and talent manager who had grown up poor in East Los Angeles before moving in with a wealthy white family in Beverly Hills. He and his business partner, real estate mogul Jeff Pollock, thought that concept would make for a great TV show. But there were already a ton of different shows that dealt with Black kids moving in with white families, notably the hit NBC sitcom Different Strokes, which ran from 1978 to 1985, and was about a wealthy Manhattan family that took in the children of their Black housekeeper after she died. Instead, Medina had an idea to have the show's protagonist move in with a wealthy Black family, which would give the show space to explore Black-on-Black prejudice in addition to Black class divisions. Medina approached a record and film TV producer, Quincy Jones, who was also Rashida Jones's dad, with the idea, and Jones set up a meeting with an NBC executive who liked the idea. Next, Medina needed to get his star on board. At the time, Will Smith was a 21-year-old rapper by the name of the Fresh Prince. Get it? Smith had some money issues, as you know, a 21-year-old will. Although, in his case, he owed the US government $2.8 million in back taxes. He met Medina by chance at a taping of the nighttime talk show The Arsenio Hall Show in 1989. And Medina decided he wanted Will to star in his TV show. Smith had never acted before and wasn't sure about making the jump to TV, but then he met Quincy Jones at a party at Jones's house where NBC executives were in attendance and auditioned for the show on the spot. The executives offered him a contract at the party, drawing up the papers in a limo parked outside of Jones's house. The pilot episode was written by Andy Borowitz, a comedian with a contract with NBC, and his then-wife, Susan Borowitz. You may have seen Andy's satirical column, The Borowitz Report, which publishes in The New Yorker. The Borowitzes are credited with creating The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, with Medina and Pollock credited as the show's developers. The Borowitzes based 2 of Will's cousins, Hillary and Ashley Banks, on Quincy Jones's daughters, and they named his male cousin Carlton, after screenwriter and Borowitz's friend Carlton Cuse. It only took them 3 weeks to write and film the pilot. The show's theme song, Yo Home to Bel-Air, was written and performed by Smith under his rapper name, The Fresh Prince. The version that airs with the credits is actually a few stanzas shorter than the full song, probably for the best, especially if you're streaming the show now and don't want to sit through a 3-minute opening credit sequence. The first episode, The Fresh Prince Project, aired on September 10th, 1990. The Borowitz-written episode followed Will's journey from West Philadelphia to Bel-Air after getting in a fight with a playground bully. Almost immediately after arriving, Jeffrey, the Banks' butler, has Will dress in a tuxedo for a dinner party his Uncle Phil is throwing for his lawyer colleagues. Will wears the tuxedo with his own flair, teaches his little cousin Ashley how to rap, which she does at dinner, and gets into an argument about life on the streets with his Uncle Phil. though the two end up bonding over their shared upbringings in urban neighborhoods and their love of civil rights leader Malcolm X. The first season proved the show was a major hit, and it continued to do well over the course of its 6 seasons. It was revolutionary in how it talked about racism, class, and other societal divides, in part because of its unique premise at the time. Will's rich cousins grew up sheltered from some of the struggles Will encountered growing up in the streets of Philadelphia, but they too encountered racism at times, showing that assimilation does not trump white supremacy. Will's struggle to navigate the upper class Bel-Air society, one he refused to compromise his own integrity for, was fascinating to watch as well. And of course, there's the Carlton dance, in which nerdy rich cousin Carlton dances with pure abandon to Tom Jones's hit, "It's Not Unusual." It's become a bit of a meme, if you weren't aware. Here are some fun facts about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. America's Next Top Model host, Tyra Banks, got her acting start on The Fresh Prince playing Will's girlfriend in a season 4 episode. Jada Pinkett Smith, then just Jada Pinkett, auditioned for a role as one of Will's girlfriends. She didn't get it, but she did meet Smith, her now husband. The Fresh Prince house in the opening credits is in Brentwood, Los Angeles, not Bel-Air. Smith helped come up with storylines and even produce some of the episodes. 2 different actors played Smith's Aunt Vivian. Jeanette Hubert, who played Aunt Viv for the first 3 seasons, left over a contract dispute and was replaced by Daphne Maxwell Reid for the rest of the show. Guest stars included Queen Latifah, Oprah Winfrey, Naya Rivera, Hugh Hefner, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The show inspired a line of sneakers as well, the Air Jordan 5 Bel-Air, which Will wore on the show. You can watch The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air on HBO Max. Happy birthday! And now for today's music fact, we have a special guest joining us on the pod. Ant Saunders is here to talk about his life.
Hi everyone, my name's Ant Saunders. First off, Maia, thank you for having me on the show, and I think you're a really inspiring person. So yeah, on this day 2 years ago, September 10th, 2019, I was in college. It was my first month, and I wasn't really happy with how my life was going at the time. So yeah, I posted this TikTok of me promoting my song Yellow Hearts, and the song reached all the places I never expected them to. So I just want to say that it can definitely happen for you too. So please don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams, because it'll all be worth it in the end.
And now for today's final segment, I'll be going back into my own photo archives to see what I was up to on a September 10th in my life. On September 10th, 2020, one of the most insignificant memories I have, I ordered clip-on bangs, and they arrived, and I wore them, and I tried to trick the internet into thinking I had cut my bangs. I didn't, of course, because they were clip-ons, but I didn't tell anybody. But now I'm thinking about it. I'd be considering it seriously. I think it might be fun. It might be a good idea. We'll see. Maybe next year on September 10th, 2022, I'll reminisce about getting my bangs cut around the same time last year. I don't know. We'll see. Thanks for coming back in time with me, and remember to subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. Come back tomorrow for more stories from the past.
It's 365 with mxmtoon. New facts every day, so don't leave too soon. I'm gonna teach you stuff, no it won't be tough. Gonna go a year till you've had enough. It's 365.